Another question we have got for you is that what should I keep in consideration while buying a water alkalizer, as there are so many options available, from very cheap ones to very expensive ones. So what is the criteria, to keep in mind while, we plan to buy a water alkalizer?
Okay, that's again a very interesting question. And what I would like to only iterate 2 points on this. One is uh, because ionizer will never clear or filter the impurities which are there in the water. So whatever system anybody is trying to evaluate and buy for health benefits, the first one is certainly there has to be a RO backup mechanism. Today there was a recommendation from government. Sometime back there was a recommendation from government that TDS level below 500 RO should not be used. Uh, that's a environmental point, but the combination of RO plus the other technologies like carbon filter, UV, and UF, there has to be there plus the ionizer. So whosoever is evaluating, it has to be a combination of the filtration technologies plus the ionization. Because most of the houses, they have already ROs in place. So no need to basically change over and switch over to alkaline. It can be additional aspect. But yes, it has to be a combination. And second important thing, I leave it to the choice of the people, because not going into the range of pricing which is there, because RO starts from, say, probably on based on a technology, it starts from 8K and goes up to maximum 25K. And alkaline technologies today are moving from a starting point of say approximately 80,000 to probably 3 lakhs. So not going into the details why it is so, but the combination of RO as well as the ionization has to be taken care of. And second important point is the individual has to understand the total cost of ownership of the appliance what he's buying. So when it talks about the total cost of ownership, it talks about basically the initial cost of the appliance and what is the operating cost and what is the maintenance cost. And the most important point here I would like to iterate, please, to all the viewers, whatever is the water which is not being used by the RO appliance, what we people say it is rejected water, or whatever is the water rejected by the ionizer, please, due to whatever scenarios we have today in the environment, the RO water can be used for so many purposes. So just don't get that RO water drained down. You can collect that water, you can use it in plants, you can use it for cleaning purposes, you can use it for car wash, you can do it for so many activities. That is the rejection water from RO. And the rejection water from ionizer, you can use in so many other activities. You can do in today for as a, if I may talk about, you can use this actually as a sprinkler to clear all the places where in today's scenario the I would not say it virus. I would say the unwanted elements which probably are there. We can always use it. So it acts like a sanitizer.